Hello, campers. This is, as you can see, the Batbelt. And it comes in many attachments. Many really great attachments. You've got a 318. You've got a fire strike holster. This is the only holster that is not quick draw, but it can be made quick draw if you simply take the Velcro here and here and go. So you tuck this under here. This is also a scout holster. And you go like that. As you can see, it's got the Bariska sight on it. Have it off at the moment. This is for taking really good long shots at people. Or like if you're behind a big cover fire, and like I am in Human vs. Zombies, and you can go shoot. This is not the original gun used in Human vs. Zombies. The original gun that got 26 kills out of the 39, which was a Super Fire Strike, is actually in a display case. Okay? You remember that you're usually firing one of these two. So along with this, I mean, you've usually got a Super Retaliator, a Super Veloce, or you've got a Noshbeck, something like that. This is my best revolution right here. You see this strife holster right here? Let me put this down a bit, because I want you to see this up close. See this strife holster here? I did it. It's quick draw. That's right, it's quick draw. The strife holster is actually quick draw. This is probably one of the best developments I've done lately. So what it does is there is 2 neodymium magnets. I really don't want this close to this computer. 2 neodymium magnets, okay, for a combined pool of about, I'd say 3,500 Gauss, okay. There's 2 there, and there's 2 more here. So what happens is that it matches up like so. You line up the 2, you line up the small ones to the big ones, and it lines up the 2. It's enough weight that if this is braced, and this is braced here, thus holding the gun while this one keeps it, you can have it on here, like so, and you can actually, if you put it in correctly with the 2, jump around, run around. See what I'm saying? Okay. It's beautiful. I didn't put a clasp on the strong arm holster, but as you see, it doesn't fall out, and it does really good. I have a shirt on today. Forgive me, I am 37. But last but not least, twin triad holsters. Some of my favorite backup weapons because these are excellent tube gun. They're repeatable and they shoot at very high ranges, being very small. I actually like these even better than a fire strike because they are repeatable and a fire strike is not. Let me show you those. Those are magnetic clasps. I'm playing around with this idea. As you can see, most of these are magnetic clasps. Some of these are long enough that you don't need a clasp, such as the strong arm is actually long enough. And I'm pretty sure if you were to file the front side on a rough cut, it would be 2. So here we are. The twin. I used to carry these in the front, like this. But these back here. So what happens is if you grab them like that, it just releases, see? And the magnets just grab all their own. So, what are the rules and the general precautions of a Batbelt rig? As I call Batbelt rig, running into either an impersonator of Adam West or actually Adam West at Venice Beach and making fun of, my little rig. But I don't care. Rule number 1, if you make them out of duct tape, you have to make them on the sturdy side. You have to make them on the weatherproof side, and then some things that have prints or actually have a coating on it. Let's say the camo stuff, I usually use that for finishing. Inside, however, you take it out, and you'll notice that's just silver tartan tape. One reason is because silver tartan tape is easier to work with. Another reason is it's stronger. Okay, let me show you my basic materials that I use. Number two, remember that a adhesive to adhesive bond is your strongest, but is not fixable. Right now, this is a Scotch 3M duct tape. This is what I use for the inside. Okay. They sell a tough outdoor weather duct tape, but you really don't need it. And then I have several rolls that's black, because as you can see, I'm usually ripping part of it off and whatever, and doing this, and that. And that's what I usually make stuff out of lately. Neodymium magnets, I used to use the Darcy neodymium magnets. Unfortunately, they are nowhere to be found. I don't know why. And I usually put a sock around each one of these. Let me show you the function of this. Let's say, for example, oh shit, I'm out of ammo. What do I do? Whatever will I do? That's what you do. Just like that. You can take the magazine you just dropped, and you can just put this back. Number one, you make it easier to pull out, even if it's at the expense of putting it back in. Skeletonized has that effect. You may not like it, but it's actually better. You never get things jammed up in there, locked up, you know, it's just better. I usually go skeletonized. The other thing is, the more stuff you carry in your belt, the more it's going to encompass you, especially if you're talking long stuff. For example, I usually don't fight with the strong arm holster. Yeah, right here, yeah. Sorry, the video confuses me. The reason I don't usually fight with the strong arm holster is because I'm usually not fighting with the strong arm. With the Fire Strike, the Strife, and the two triads, I usually can do just fine with that, but I didn't want to show it. But I know most of you, a lot of people are getting very, very big on this gun. A lot of people are starting to really like this gun. And a lot of people are finding a hard time to find the spring to mod it. Well, in the last PS of my last post, I want you to read it. It is the post concerning things that make me go grrr. I'm making you hunt this down. We'll bring up my post ratings, okay? And it is actually a site that has a 6 kilogram spring for, you got it, the strong arm. And God knows we need it, because when I took this thing apart, and I was actually going to do a video on taking this apart. There it is. Uh-oh. Oh, crap, I gotta start over. Ah! Can you see this? It is backwards. It is backwards. The goddamn shirt is backwards. I'm just having a terrible day. You know what? I'm going to just go on like this. Everybody knows that I'm a eccentric fuckhead. And, you know, my whole dream in life is to be an eccentric millionaire. I mean, I'm halfway there. I'm eccentric. It's just that, you know, poor people are crazy, not eccentric. So, anywho, basically, the more you carry, like I said, it's gonna be crazy. Also, the front. If you have the trads in front, that's great. Today I decided to throw the Fire Strike holster just to show you. You know what I mean? Be honest with you, putting stuff in the front makes it harder to bend down and stuff like that. The triads are actually better, except I'm probably going to put the little bastard on the front. I took it out today. Really, unless they're 3 perfectly matched darts, they're all going to like scatter after like 20 feet, 30 feet, and they're just going to go. A lot of work to be done to build a little bastard, yeah, because there's just so much you got to do to get it right. I mean, you got to make it so the air is equal for all 3 darts, given that all 3 darts are not going to have the same resistance to the barrel. Ouch! You know what I mean? And I'm thinking brass might actually do it a lot better. I'm not sure. So anyway, this is Chris Cartaya. We'll change and we'll die. Oh, pick up a couple of unloaded guns. That's just, you know, that's just not right. Don't you go changing, or this will happen to you. Ha ha ha. Peace out.